Hello and welcome back to Her Social Highness, your royal court for elegance, femininity, and refined living. Today's video is the continuation of 50 etiquette lessons for elegant women. In the last video, we discussed 22 elegant etiquette tips that define true class and sophistication. If you missed that video, click the link above to watch it. Let's dive right into today's video as we look at more etiquette lessons that will help you elevate your poise and refine your character. The next etiquette lesson applies to the priority at the staircase. Always let gentlemen go up the stairs first. While it may seem counterintuitive, it's actually proper etiquette for a gentleman to go upstairs ahead of the lady. Why? Firstly, he can extend his hand to assist her if needed. Secondly, this positioning spares her the awkwardness of having her derriere directly in the gentleman's line of vision. Thirdly, if a gust of wind lifts her skirt or dress, having the gentleman ahead preserves her dignity. These small, thoughtful gestures reflect the deeper respect that both parties show each other in elegant interactions. Next, pay attention to details. Attention to detail is the signature of a refined woman. If your nail polish is chipped, either reapply it or remove it completely. Chipped polish suggests neglect and carelessness. Avoid loud, childish hair accessories like oversized ribbons or visible rubber bands. These are not aligned with the subtle sophistication you aim to project. Instead, opt for minimalist hair clips, pins, or satin scrunches that blend with your hairstyle. For formal occasions, hats and fascinators are acceptable and even encouraged as elegant finishing touches. Next point, maintain your mystery. Elegance always leaves something to the imagination. An elegant woman doesn't feel the need to broadcast every detail of her life. She doesn't overshare about her finances, her relationship status, or personal struggles, especially with people she's not close to. This isn't secrecy, it's discernment. When a woman is private, she remains intriguing. People feel drawn to her, not because she's loud, but because she's rare. Maintaining mystery invites curiosity and admiration, not gossip and judgment. Next, never be nosy. Just as she keeps her own affairs discreet, a refined woman also respects the boundaries of others. She doesn't pry into people's finances, health, relationships, or personal choices. She doesn't corner people with questions about their income, marital status, or other personal affairs. No elegant woman would want to make others feel uncomfortable or defensive. If a conversation begins to drift into private territory, she skillfully steers it back to more neutral, inclusive topics. For example, she might say, "That's a very personal matter. Let's talk about something lighter. Have you read any good books lately?" Curiosity is natural, but etiquette teaches us how to direct it with grace. The next point has to do with dates. Don't overstay the first date. A first date is simply an introduction, not a marathon. The purpose is to get a sense of compatibility, not to fast forward through an entire relationship in one evening. Keep it brief, ideally no more than 2 hours. Make it clear from the beginning that you have limited time. This gives you a graceful exit and keeps you from being stuck in an uncomfortable or overly long date. And if the date goes well, wonderful. That's what second dates are for. Let him pursue you again. In a related point, don't kiss on the first date. Even when there's chemistry, maintain boundaries. Intimacy, physical or emotional, should be earned, not given away freely. Kissing on the first date can send mixed signals or escalate things too quickly before trust is established. Instead, focus on the ambience, the conversation, and the energy. Let your mystery linger. Elegance is about restraint, not just aesthetics. Next, never snap your fingers to get someone's attention. It is highly improper to snap your fingers to summon someone, whether it's a waiter, a shop assistant, or anyone else. This is dismissive and rude. If you need to get someone's attention and they're not close by, a polite wave or catching the eye of someone nearby is far more respectful. Remember, elegance is communicated even in the smallest gestures. Next point, elegant women don't sleep with men they are not married to. This is a sensitive topic, but it is a fundamental principle of self-respect and timeless feminine dignity. An elegant woman values her body, her energy, and her emotions. She doesn't give her physical affection to someone who hasn't committed to her. This isn't about outdated rules, it's about boundaries. When you protect your intimacy, you protect your value. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join our community of elegant women who are aspiring for more. Next, avoid attention-seeking behavior. Elegance never begs for attention, it naturally commands it. Don't talk loudly, don't wear overly revealing or flamboyant clothing, and certainly don't engage in provocative behavior in public. Whether you're walking into a room or sitting at a table, your dignity and presence should be the loudest thing in the room, not your voice or your outfit. Next point, always pair black tights with black shoes. There is a subtle, unwritten rule in fashion etiquette. Black tights must be worn with black shoes. It creates a seamless and polished silhouette. Nude tights can pair with any shoe color, but the bold contrast of black tights and bright shoes is jarring, inelegant, and often visually unflattering. Details like this speak volumes about your level of refinement. The next point is avoid controversial topics in public. Conversations about politics, religion, sex, or race can easily become polarizing or uncomfortable. Unless you are in deeply trusted company, it's best to avoid them, especially in mixed groups or first-time social settings. Stick to pleasant, engaging, and neutral topics like travel, hobbies, books, or culture. An elegant woman knows how to steer a conversation with grace and tact. Next, don't send pictures to a man you're not committed to. Ladies, if a man you've just met starts asking for pictures of you, it's a red flag. An elegant woman protects her image. She does not indulge a man's fantasy by sending photos on request. Instead, she suggests a video call or an in-person meeting if he truly wants to see her. This sets a standard. You're not here to be ogled, you're here to be cherished. To know why sending your pictures to a man is not elegant, click the link above. Next, don't wear lavish designer items. Elegance whispers, it never shouts. A cardinal rule of refined dressing is to avoid wearing lavish, ostentatious designer pieces. The elegant woman never plasters her body in loud logos. While investing in quality items is wise, fashion should always be understated. Designer names should be subtle. They should be limited to a small label on your handbag, tucked inside your coat, or a discreet signature on your shoes. Wearing fake designer items is especially frowned upon. It signals a shallow desire to impress and mimics a lifestyle that may not be yours. Instead, shop during sales, explore quality non-luxury brands, and build a wardrobe that reflects taste, not trend chasing. Next, cultivate an unusual skill. A mysterious woman is a captivating woman. One of the most charming qualities of an elegant lady is her possession of an unusual skill, something that sets her apart. This could be fluency in an exotic language, skill in painting, mastery of a musical instrument, or even impeccable floral arrangement. These hidden talents enhance your mystique and make you more interesting in social settings. If you have any of these skills, let me know which one in the comments. The next rule has to do with phone calls. Don't call people incessantly. A lady is never a nuisance. When it comes to phone etiquette, calling someone over and over again is intrusive and impolite. If your call goes unanswered, a second attempt is acceptable. If still unanswered, send a brief message explaining the purpose of your call. An elegant woman respects people's time and boundaries. She communicates with grace, not desperation. Next, don't knock or ring the bell multiple times. Patience is an art. If you're visiting someone's home, ring the doorbell or knock once, and wait. If after a reasonable pause you receive no response, try once more. But repeated knocking or continuous ringing is jarring and impolite. If there's still no answer, gently try the handle. If it's locked, simply assume no one is home. Leave a note or message if necessary, never a fuss. Next point, never spit in public. This should go without saying, but it's still worth mentioning. An elegant woman never spits in public. It is a crude act that destroys poise and femininity. If you ever need to, quietly excuse yourself and find a bathroom or private place. Public grace demands composure always. Next point, don't point at people. Pointing at people is aggressive and unbecoming. It singles someone out and can make them feel objectified or embarrassed. If you must indicate someone's direction or identity, Use your whole hand with a subtle motion or describe them discreetly. You can point at objects, but not at people. The etiquette rule in public is turn off your phone in quiet spaces. Whether you're in a church, a library, or a meeting room, your phone should never be heard. The first thing to do upon entering such spaces is to silence or turn off your device. And remember, answering calls in these environments, especially casual ones, is a breach of etiquette. If it's not an emergency, it can wait. Your respect for silence speaks volumes about your refinement. Next, always use seat belts. Safety is elegance. Always use your seatbelt, whether you're the driver or the passenger, in the front or back seat. This simple act demonstrates responsibility, awareness, and self-respect. Elegance doesn't mean being delicate at the expense of practicality. It means carrying out life's duties with grace and wisdom. Next point, write thank you notes. Gratitude is a language spoken by queens. When someone shows you kindness, whether they invite you to dinner, help with your car, or watch your pets while you're away, write them a thank you note. Not a text. Not just a call. A handwritten note. It shows sincerity, appreciation, and class. Elegant women never let acts of kindness go unacknowledged. Next point, have civil consideration for others. One of the most graceful things an elegant woman can do in public is to give up her seat when appropriate. If you're in a crowded space and you notice an elderly person, a pregnant woman, a child, or someone physically challenged standing, offer your seat without hesitation. It's a small act, but it communicates volumes about your character. Similarly, an elegant woman never jumps the queue. Cutting in line is never acceptable. Respecting the order in public spaces shows that you are considerate, self-controlled, and well-mannered. Next, create a feminine workout routine. An elegant woman cares about her body, not out of vanity, but as a sign of self-respect. However, she also ensures that her fitness routine aligns with her feminine essence. Instead of overly masculine, aggressive workouts, she cultivates a graceful routine that enhances poise, posture, and body awareness. Recommended feminine exercises include jogging or brisk walking because these involve the whole body and promote a healthy figure. Crunches and squats are also effective to tone and strengthen the core and lower body. Finally, stretching exercises improve flexibility and encourage a more graceful way of moving. These forms of exercise not only sculpt your figure but also train your body to carry itself with poise. The next few points have to do with table manners, and the first is, wait until everyone is served. One of the fundamental rules of dining etiquette is to wait until everyone at the table has been served before you begin eating. It shows respect for your host and your fellow diners. Finishing your meal before others have even started is not only awkward, it undermines the communal spirit of sharing a meal. You should also avoid taking the last piece of food. When sharing food, it's polite to leave the last piece for someone else. Especially in buffet-style settings or shared platters, don't be the one who clears the plate. Next, don't put your elbows on the table. Maintaining good posture at the table is essential. Never rest your elbows on the table while eating. Sit upright and handle your utensils gracefully. Remember, elegance is often seen in the little things. Next, no flossing or toothpicking at the table. If something is caught between your teeth, never use a toothpick or floss at the table. Excuse yourself politely, and take care of it in private. Keeping personal hygiene matters out of public view is a rule every elegant woman follows. Next, don't bend over to eat. Bring the food to your mouth, not your mouth to the food. This means sitting close enough to the table and upright, using your utensils properly to eat. Bending down towards your plate is not only inelegant, it looks hurried and juvenile. Finally, use your teaspoon with grace. The teaspoon is for stirring, not sipping. When stirring tea or coffee, avoid the common mistake of rotating the spoon in circular motions. Instead, gently stir in a back and forth motion without touching the sides of the cup. And always stir quietly. Elegance is also about soundlessness and subtlety. The etiquette rules we've explored today help you command respect without demanding it, and captivate without competing. They will help you create mystery, cultivate grace, and exude quiet confidence. I know some of these rules may come across as controversial. Let me know which one is controversial to you in the comments. If you've enjoyed these etiquette lessons, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a fellow lady on her own elegant journey. As we say on this channel, if you know better, you will do better. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Her Social Highness for videos on elegance, etiquette, confidence, and femininity. Until next time, stay graceful and always carry yourself like the queen you are.